Hey guys, so good morning every one of you. I hope that everyone is safe and like staying at home. So 100%. So first of all, like let us start this whole thing with like few questions you guys have raised today. So let me just answer them very quickly. So yeah, you are like what we say that selected candidates were eligible for what we say that were eligible for the exam has been like posted here. You can just go and check your like current today's like day 7 in the same YouTube description. You can see it. Just go to your YouTube description where you will be able to see like your full details. You all are eligible there. Just one minute. Okay, I think music is off right now. Yep, the music is off. So Yes. So what I was saying that good morning every one of you, and let us start today's session with again one more agenda, and like again like let us seeing what all was taught yesterday. So before that, before starting the whole class, I would like to ask you all guys, have you went through the Excel sheet which was posted in your YouTube description? You can see it in your YouTube description that. Uh, your like what we say eligible students for giving exam based upon attendance and assignment. This link is there here, right here. Just you go and click on that, you will be able to see the whole list there. There are 271 students who are eligible for this exam. They will be getting mails over their email IDs with what we say the login details and your name and where to just go and like log in and give your exam. This exam will be happening on Thursday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the exam duration will be of 1.5 hour, like 1.5 90 minutes, and you will be allowed to you will be asking MCQs and few subjective questions at the same time few programming questions, and the people who will be clearing it out, they will be getting the certifications at the end of the day. And today is our last day of the live lecture, and to catch up more upon like Python, we will be releasing a lot of short content which will be like 10 minutes of videos which will be releasing for all the other topics which we were like we wanted to cover in the whole session, but we were like thought like okay, let us not cover that whole thing, we can give it as a addition. So we will be giving you guys that thing as an addition and apart from this live videos. So let us start the whole thing today. uh, Today is day 7 and today is 31st. I agree with that. Today is 31st, but it has been mentioned that what we say it is like 30th and all. Uh, okay, so sir, what if we are not eligible? Omkar Agrawal is asking, what if we are not eligible? So if a person is not eligible, then the person has to like what we submit all the assignments by tomorrow. What we say like 11 a.m. and by tomorrow 1 p.m. the list will again be updated and it will be mailed to every one of you guys. What is the list? You can just go and have a look at that. Look at that, and if your name is there, then we will be sending you a mail with the login details for the exam, right? So that's how it goes on. I don't have webcam, but I need to attend the exam. What I can do? I have a system without webcam. Kindly answer me. So yep, if at all you're not having a webcam, you will be using your what we say your mobile phone, or like we will be like giving you certain other options, because the protecting tool for the whole thing we have mentioned it in the very beginning of the class start itself. We need you all guys to be having your machines, but if it in the case if the webcam is not available, it will capture your audio and it will also be mentioned like it will be also taking care of that you're not switching your tabs, you're not using any other stuff. Okay, so yep. What about the capstone project? Yes, the capstone project will be announced today that you all have to submit your capstone project. The all people who will be giving their examination, who will be completing their exam, so they all need to submit their capstone project. So the capstone project submission, we will be getting like more 7 days to complete that after giving your exam. So this will be like getting you, you will be guys receiving more details about this upon your email IDs with the registration link. So capstone project you guys have to complete it on your own, and that will be also taken into the consideration before giving into your certification. You can take any topic, you don't have to take a very scientifical or like high fundu topics in your capstone project. You can take very normal topics like which can be your day-to-day life related problem statement which you can go and complete it. So what about the laptop camera? Yes, you can use the laptop camera for the webcam and all. Webcam and all is like not what we say a mandate right now. You have like other flexible options there while you just go get into the login details of, as soon as you log in into the details which we provide you, that time you will be able to get the details. Just a minute guys. Hello guys, I think you can hear me right now, and sorry for that audio glitch, and we were like having some kind of problem. But yep, now getting back to you all guys. So the certification will be like the examination will be held online. You guys will be able to get all the details there, and yes. Now one more person is asking, can we take data science problem for the project? Yes, you can take whatever problem statement you guys want to have in. So is it MCQ? When why is the webcam needed? Yes, it is MCQ. We are using webcam for protecting the whole exam for the security purpose. What is the capstone project? Capstone project, you guys can pick and choose the topic and can work around it. So yep, that's it. And I think we can answer your all questions while in the go. If at all like you are having answers, Harshraj and Viral will be answering it up. So not an issue. Let us go ahead and please mark your attendance. Let us start the class. Today's whole agenda is more to do with modules and packages, writing your own module and name and main function, like what is the difference between them and the decorator function. Apart from that, whatever topics you want to learn, just please put it in the what we say our today's chat. So what we will be doing is today we will be like making sure that we guys look into like whatever you guys want to learn and post other videos accordingly, right? So just in the meantime, while you're posting your like attendance, just post it on your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or like community.letsupgrade.in. These play a very major role in your examination link. Just do it right away. In the meantime, let me just go and see any other questions. Time is restricted, we have attend in that particular time only. It will be little bit tough for. Okay, so Ashish P is asking the same, mentioning that is the time is like strict. Yes, the time is very strict. We will not be changing the time because you guys can manage it. If you are even working from the work from home, you can talk to your managers. They will understand it very nicely that if at all you are attending an exam for 1.5 hour, it is only for 1.5 hour. So I think you guys can talk to your manager and you will be like readily manage this whole situation. Please allow us to download course slide. No, we are not allowing you to download the course slide. Course slides will be like there here itself. You can just go and refer them. So we don't want this course slides to be downloaded. So yep, a turtle tinker socket programming. Okay, so like whatever like other stuff which we are not covering up right now in this program, because you just consider that a lot of like basic level programmers also there. If we cover that, that will be going out of a bouncer for them. But we, this whole course was like up to like Python basics things which we were like doing. And the people who are requesting this, just put it, this all the request in your comments right now. We will be taking it up and we will be hosting live sessions. At the same time, we will be doing dedicated video recordings for that. And yep, let us go ahead. In the meantime, next batch कब start होने वाला है? Next batch is going to start from like April first week. For your friends and all the people, just like please put it up in the like for them that next batch is going to start from the April first week. Okay, so you didn't upload an assignment last video. Yes, I have uploaded it in my GitHub. You can just go and check the GitHub. You will be able to see that. Yep. So let us start this whole thing. I hope you guys have like marked your attendance. Attendance is very very necessary. Like we do like take your attendance very very seriously. Then only we release up a list that who all are able and eligible for the what we say the certification. Just go and like mark your attendance right away. All the people who are there in, and yeah. So just a second, guys. Let me just a second. Just a second, I'm there live. I'm like actually like making sure that your live chat is getting recorded. That's why I'm like copying it. And yep, just 1 minute. We are just copying that whole thing so that we can record your live chat. So we can cater to you accordingly. Uh, yep. Yes. I think I can record it right now. Okay, so yep, everything is fine now. Like just let me just go and turn it on. I hope that you guys can see my display right now. Okay, so how to mark attendance? Only posting photos and write note, please mark attendance, like that. Okay, so ML and AI is the next course. No, ML and AI is not the next course. We actually do a lot of like AI and ML based tutorials. We will be like doing it here also. Django and Flask, we will be like doing it, not an issue. We also know that Django and Flask are very important. So yep, we will be like mentioning it up there. So yes, let us go ahead and continue with our further slides. So yesterday's Kahoot winner, day 6 winner are like Devesh 18G and Soumya V. So these are the winners for yesterday. Just go and mail us like Sai at itn.edu and Amresh B at itn. End of the whole program, you guys will be like, all the winners will be like getting their like what we say, they will be getting their this perks which we have announced it. So yep, we can go ahead and like this is the day 7 agenda right now. So yep, day 7 agenda goes up like modules and packages, writing your own module, name and main difference, and decorator. So this is what our today's agenda will be, and we will be like covering it up end to end. And the people who are like just now recently joined and again asking the same question, that what we say, what is the where is the eligible list, and what is the exam pattern. So just please Harshraj and Viral will be like answering it to you up right there. How can we go about it? Generators, I was like I'll be showing you a kind of like small example of generators if at all you guys want it. But the problem with me right now is if I even showcase generators today, it will be like little bit complex topic to understand for the basics. So I was thinking like, let me just put up a dedicated video there for the guys who want to see generators and going further. So that's why I was like not even thinking to include that thing in our exam tomorrow. So yep, that's it. What time the exam will be? At 11 to 1 p.m. I hope that your questions are done. So where is the eligibility list? One more last time I'm mentioning it up. Eligibility list is there in your YouTube description. Just go and see that. You will be able to find it. Okay. So yep. So here where we start our first topic of the day, that is modules and packages. Today, what is modules and packages? Like first of all, like what are modules and what are packages? Let us just go and simply Google out and get the answers, right? Just go Google around and get the answers ASAP. Just go Google around and get the answers, guys. What is like modules? What are modules and packages? What are modules and packages? Just go Google around and get the answers, right? So uh, what are like modules and packages? I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Just put up like what are modules and packages. I'm waiting for your like yep, what are your like, a module is a piece of software that has a specific functionality, and module is a piece of software that has okay. Okay, now I think you guys have like same, Google it out. Similar to math? No, similar to math. Okay, similar to math is a kind of a library which is, it's a module which is there in the whole Python. So yep, package however is like a dictionary that holds up packages and modules. Module is a file containing Python code. Okay, module is a Python object which arbitrarily named attributes that can bind and reference. Okay, it's very complex definition. And okay, so let us go ahead and now complete our what we say. Yep. Now let us see like what is modules and what are packages. So here is my reference library. Let me open up a new notebook also. So my new notebook, let me name it as like day 7. So whatever we will be doing, we'll be doing it here. Day 7 modules and packages. Okay. Then afterwards, what is that we are going to cover today? That is name and main and decorators. Decorators. Right. So yep. Now here goes like, okay, the first thing to understand, what are modules? Okay, so the basic definition of modules and packages is very simple, right? Modules and packages is very simple. The first thing, modules are the predefined code which are there existing in your machine, which you can use at any point of time to like run in your own piece of code. So that's what is like module, and a collection of like pre-written like Python files or like collection of pre-written programs is like known as packages, right? So what are modules? Modules are nothing just but a pre-written piece of code, a .py file, which you can use it in your current program on your own machine, or like the machine where the program is getting run. So that's what is like a module. And the package is something which is a collection of like all the modules or all the programs which you can use it in your own Python program. So that's what is like module and packages as per my definition. So now let us go ahead and do using like PyPy and pip install. So what is like PyPy? Let us now first understand what is PyPy, and let us go and sorry, PyPI. PyPy.org is the the website where you can just go and see this thing. So find, install and publish Python packages which with the Python package index. So PyPy is nothing just but Python package index. So where you can just go and see like a lot of projects which are there. There are like 2,25,000 something projects there. These are the modules which are readily available for you guys to use. There are like these many releases done, and these many files which are there up, and these many users which are there currently in pypy.org for the Python package index, right? So here you can just go and like explore all the Python libraries which you can use it for your own program. So let us just go and search few programs, like search few modules or libraries, whatever you want to call them. So one of that is Excel to JSON, like which I use in my one of the project, that is like e-budgeting project, which we have just recently developed in ITM along with Viral's whole team. So yeah, Python to JSON, right? So yeah, Python to JSON, Excel to JSON is like one of the library which is there here. So to install this particular library, like this is the whole code here, pip install Excel to JSON. So this is the whole piece of code which you can use for like installing Excel to JSON library. The same way you can like go and search as many libraries as you want which are there readily available. So for example, CSV to JSON, this is another one more library which is there. If I want to install this thing, what I'll do in my machine, I'll just go and open terminal. Okay, so for guys who are there using what we say Windows, they can use it in their CMD or bash and run this whole piece of code. I'm zooming it out for you guys to see it nicely, right? Okay, I hope that you guys can see this thing. So pip install CSV to JSON, just I click enter here. This thing is like downloading the whole stuff, and already this is already this is there in your laptop, because this CSV to JSON is included into Anaconda. So that's what it is mentioning it up right now. So this is the way you can just go and install any kind of module from pypy.org. Search a project, whatever you want to search for, okay, whatever module you want to like have in for your project, and then install this thing here. Like just go and search it here, copy this thing and install it in your like computer, just like this, how we have done it here, right? So yeah, that's how is a module or a package can be installed. Now going further, what is there for us now, how can we write our own module? So how can we write our own module? Before that, what is PIP? What is PIP? So what do you think, what is PIP, right? So what is PIP? Just go Google around and get me the answer. What is like PIP? What is PIP? Just get me the answer. I'm like waiting here for you all guys to answer it. So what is PIP? PIP. What is PIP? So PIP is something which is there for Python package installer, or like please, like again just go Google around. What is PIP? Python package index. So that's what is PIP. Viraj Desai has mentioned it very clearly. Python package index is what PIP means. Now yeah, let us go ahead, and this PIP you can install it using Python. Okay, you can install PIP on your machines. If you want me to show you how can you install PIP, so how to install PIP in Windows, right? So you have like bunch of other tutorials here. If you at all you want to like install PIP on Mac, you have like other bunch of like tutorials here, and if at all you want to like install it on like Ubuntu, right? So you have other tutorials. So it's like PIP is nothing else but Python package index, which you actually use for downloading your particular libraries into your machine. So that's what is PIP used for, right? So PIP's other definitions are like Python package manager for like Python like modules, libraries, and packages. So that's what is like other dedicated definition there, readily available. You can just go and Google it out and find it out, right? So now let us just go and if you want to run a particular like command line code, for example, if at all you want to run this line of pip install csv to json in your Anaconda notebook, I mean like a Jupyter notebook. So how you can run this, just copy the whole thing here and just please put up an exclamation mark in between and just hit shift enter. So this whole thing will run exactly like how it should run on a particular command line. So this is a magic function which is there in like Jupyter notebook. So just put up an exclamation mark and just put up the same command like command line. It will run on a command and it will show you a particular output what it will show it in the command line. So that's what it was. And now going further, writing your own module. For writing my own module, I will just open up Visual Studio Code and I'll just go there and I'll write my own piece of code. Just 1 minute guys. Yep, it's opening it up. So now here just go, I'm making sure this thing is full screen, and put up a new file. In this new file I want to save this new file as module1.py something, module module1.py. okay, so unable to save this thing. Okay, just 1 minute. I have to select the destination properly for the permissions to be there. In my desktop I'm saying module1.py. I have just got this file there, and once my file is there I need to just go and write a piece of code. I'll just copy it from my other piece of code which is there. So yep, so now it is something like return function 15. It is what has to be written to a particular over. Let me just copy this whole thing here in my sub like VS Code. Okay, so what is this doing? It is actually like def my function, x is a number which is getting as an input, and it is returning up as an output, that is return num for num in range x if num is like greater like num %2 is equal to 0. So now this whole function is giving us output of like all the prime numbers, all the 15 prime numbers. You have asked for like 15, so it is getting you 15 prime numbers which are possible there. So that's what it is doing right here. Now apart from that, writing a script to run the code, import file1, and if at all you want to append it, let me just run this piece of code here. Now what is it doing? It is actually like okay, now one more magic function which is there in Anaconda, that is double percentage write file. Okay, so double percentage, okay, just let me zoom in, okay, I have zoomed in, I got your things. So now double percentage write file, this double percentage write file is a magic function which is there in like Jupyter notebook. So you can like directly write a file using file1.py if you don't want to use a kind of like Visual Studio Code for writing your code. Like as soon as you have mentioned it here, the same way it will get and it will get published. If I run this piece of code, it is saying like writing file1.py. If you just go and open file1.py, here it will be somewhere. So if at all you open it here, you will be seeing it as a Python code which got mentioned up here, right? So now what you have to do is, now here we are actually like importing. Now this is the second file which we are creating. Okay, write file2.py, and we are calling it up as a importing file number 1. So file 1 we are importing the py file, and we are actually like appending the 15. We are appending the 15 to 98, right? So we are appending 15 to 98, and we are saying it like file list1 dot append 98 print file1 dot list1. So this is something like a cool function which is happening up here. If at all I run this whole piece of code, and if I just run this thing, so what is happening up here now? Okay, now what may be happening, you may be like a little bit stuck. So like we have just now made a particular file one. Okay, file one is nothing just but a function. In that function, what is happening, in that function you are having one return number for number in range. Okay, number for number in range, x is like we are passing it on. Okay, so you have passed on x by default is 15. Okay, so it is like actually getting you all the prime numbers from 0 to 15. So that's what this function will do. If at all I need to run this function, okay, if at all I need to run just 1 minute, if at all I need to run this function on my terminal also, see, that's what I have written here. So number for number in range x. Okay, it is just giving you even and odd on a particular like number that is still 15, whatever you pass on. Okay, so now let me just clear it out and let us run this on our this particular file, and here the module1.py is the name, module1.py. Okay, so if at all we run this thing, just 1 minute. Okay, Python no such file or dictionary is available. Just 1 minute, let us see this. Okay, so we are not having any. Just first of all, okay, we need to change the path. We have not changed the path. So ls cd desktop, okay, dext desktop, here ls, here we are having that. Now here if we go and run the same code, you will be able to see this as a, like it has been running, but we don't have any output there. So to see an output, you need to run it here itself in your what we say, a particular piece of just let me insert a key here, insert a key above, and if at all I need to run this thing, so right there, that is nothing else but python pyth1 python file1. Okay, file1.py. So okay, file1.py. So it has been running, but I'm not able to see any output. Okay, .py. So it is not returning anything. It is returning, but we are actually not printing it. So we need to print here something so that it can actually get us a particular list one. So if at all we overwrite this thing, so yep, now this thing is like printing us a whole kind of file .py is printing that 0 to 14. Okay, 0 to 14 is getting printed with the help of like this whole thing. Okay, exclamation mark python file1.py, and this is what happening now. Okay, so now going further, now we are actually having one more file here. Now this file is like file2.py. In this file2.py we have imported file1. Okay, we have imported file1, and then what we are doing, file1.list1, file1.list1. Okay, file1.list1 append in the end. Append means what? It will add on, it will add on 98 in the last. Okay, it will add on 98 in the ending of the whole list, right? Then afterwards print the file1.list, and then you give like file1 my function 56, do it, and then you actually like get this 98 back again. So the same list is coming. So let me just erase this thing, so it will be like little bit confusing for you all to understand right now. Now what is the whole thing we are doing here? We are actually writing up our own module. Okay, the first step, writing our own module, which will actually get us a number to, for example, 0 to 15. It will give you even numbers out of that 0 to 15. So that's what is our module is currently doing. So now you may be thinking, what is the logic of doing this whole module? So don't worry guys, this is no, I mean this is just for the showing you an example we are doing it. Module 1 is all about what we say, getting a list of all the even numbers till 0 to 1. So that's what is like module 1 function is, like module 1 is doing us for right, like doing it for us right now. And then going further, now what is file 2 is doing? File 2 is not file 2 is actually importing file 1, okay, which is module 1. Okay, so import module 1, that is file 1, and then you are actually like, what are you doing? You are you are like tweaking a little bit, and you're adding 98 to the end of this list. So what is happening up here, I actually want to show you nothing much, but only one thing: how to write your own module, then how to call your own module afterwards. That's it. Okay, there may be few confusions because even something else is running in my mind. That's what I'm not able to connect to you guys very nicely right now. But yep, let us now again try it, and one more time let us connect it back again. So yep, so here file number one is your module, and file number one is having one function. This function is nothing just but giving us even numbers from 0 to 15, and whatever even numbers are, it will has to be printed up. Like it has to be like getting into list number one, and it has to be like printed up in the list printed up here at the end of the file one. And we have just now run the whole thing, and it is running perfectly fine. Now we are going up here in the file two. We are importing file number one, which is our library, which just now we have created. And after creating file number, like importing this file number one here in our file 2, we are actually appending 98 to the end of this list. And if we run this thing, okay, you will be able to see this, the whole stuff here. So what is happening up here right now, like your this print is giving 0 to 14 as like your by default list, and afterwards like 0 to 98, like 98 is getting appended in your like file 2. So that's what is happening up here right now. Okay, so that's how you actually call a module, and that's how you actually even go and edit something, or you can go and append something in your module file. Okay, that's what we wanted to show you right now. Now going further, you will understand it very clearly. Now passing down arguments through CLI, okay, command line interface. Now you want to pass on few what we say like command line based inputs. Okay, now we are calling it here just like this module one. After we call module one, we want to like pass on few arguments which it will capture and it will execute while in the go. Now let us go and create that program from the scratch. So let us like stick to this. Okay, so people are like, let me just take few questions. So please explain again. Okay, I will explain you again, don't worry. What is the agenda? Now I have not made the agenda clear, that's why you guys have like little bit somewhere haywire. Don't worry, stick to it, be here and see what am I doing, and you guys will be understanding what actually am I doing. Okay, so now today whole stuff is nothing, just we are like making use of what we are seeing, that how to make modules of our own. And what are modules? We just now saw modules are nothing just but libraries and the pieces of package, like a collection of modules which are known as packages, which are there available what we say, which are there available in like pypy.org, and which you can use it for your own projects. Now what we are seeing right now is how to create your own module, and how to call your own module in another file, and how can we like append something, or how can we like access module like the which we are like few arguments of module, and how to edit that. Okay, so let me just write it down in clear words for you all to understand right now what we are trying to accomplish, and then we will again go back again and accomplish that. Our agenda is how to write a particular module. Then the second agenda is how to call that module in the different what we say like .py file, or like .program file, whatever. So this is the two things which we want to accomplish. And how we have accomplished that? We have accomplished that with the help of this whole thing, right? We have created, okay, we have created one file 1.py. We have created file 1.py, that is like, okay, leave that VS code right now, take out VS code from the picture. It is like a little bit confusing for you all guys to understand what is that VS code doing. So this is like what we say, okay, that's the magic function which you guys use for like writing your whole file if you want to write your own file. So let me just mention it up like module, module, module 1, my own module, my own module 1.py. So my own module 1.py, what it is doing, let me just write down, like let me just even rename this thing. My function is like get even numbers, even numb numbers from the given range. Okay, so that's what is my whole function name. Okay, so I've just made it like very much pretty clear for understanding purpose. As soon as I hit enter, like shift enter, so what is happening up here? So what is happening up here? We have created our own module. Agenda number 1 is final. We have created our own module. That is nothing just but we have created our own module.py. If you want to see that where is our module1.py, just go to your Jupyter notebooks like main navigator where your projects are there, and there you just open. Now you will see like own module1.py file, and this file is having your all that function which you wanted to run. You can run the same file on your terminal, you can run the same file wherever you want to go and run this thing. Okay, so just now we have created our own module. Okay, what is our module doing? Our module is doing nothing, just by giving us all like even numbers out of a range that we prescribe to it. Okay, so that's what is our module doing right now. Yep. So okay, so now here what our module was doing. Now the second agenda for the day is right now is how to call this module. Okay, we have created a module. Now how to call this module? So for calling up that module, what we will use is we will import. Okay, what was our name of the module? Of our name of my own module one.py. So I just need to go and call it my own. Okay, my own module 1 dot p no, just like my own module 1. That's what we have imported. Now after importing this thing, what is happening up here right now? Here it is happening up nothing just but if I want to append a piece of code, for example, if I want to append what was that, my module. Okay, so my module, inside my module, if I want to access this particular argument, that is list number 1. So if I want to access that, what I'll do, list 1 dot, I want to change few things after it get executed, append. So why am I using append 100, or like append what we say some number, like I'm just taking a few examples from you guys, like 170, like 180 guys, like 180 are like currently live and watching this thing. So my own module 1 dot list 1 dot append. So now my own module is this, inside this list 1 is this, and inside list 1 we are appending 180. So that's what is happening. Now just go and print what we say my just you print what we say list. Okay, my own module 1 dot list 1. So yep, that's what is happening up right now. So we have imported our module 1, which is a piece of function, which is a piece of module which we have created, and then afterwards we just now went and we have appended 180 in the end of that list 1, and then afterwards this, as soon as we print this thing, and we have done. So now what we have learned, yeah, okay, now see me what we have learned. We have learned only 2 things as of right now: how to create your own modules. Okay, how to create your own modules, whether it may be Anaconda Jupyter notebook, whether it may be you may be using Visual Studio Code, whether you may be using what we say like Sublime, Jupyter, like Jupyter Code, Spider, whatever it is, whatever you use. A module is nothing just but a .py file which is having some functionality already written in it. Okay, so just now we have created that. A module is nothing just but a piece of .py file which you guys or me write down customizably based upon my requirement. Okay, so that's what is a module. Now how to use that module in my function? So that's what we have done here. So we have imported our module which we have like created, and after importing that module, now how to access, now we want to see that how to access a particular argument from that my module which we have created. So that's how my module dot list 1 dot append. Append is nothing just but like adding one element for us to understand, right? So that's why we have appended 180. So that's how it is saying my module dot list 1, and that, as soon as you print it, one print is working here, which is giving us all the numbers from 0 to 15, because 15 is like the range which we have specified here. It is giving us 0 to 15. 15 is what the range specified here, and that's what is working up. Now let us go forward and let us see what else is there. Now whatever questions you may be having, just put it in the comments right now, like chat right now. I will answer them ASAP. Okay, usage error, line magic function, okay, not found. Okay, Manoj Somashi is saying that like usage of magic function is getting difficult, so just please take a screenshot and keep it in your like community.letsupgrade.in. There we will be answering you up. Can't able to install Pylint in Windows. Okay, it was yesterday's thing, so if you're not able to install that, there may be some kind of error you are doing it. GR Sudarshan Sharma Bhardwaj is also mentioning it is like like percentage write file not found. Okay, so if it like write file not found, then please like take a screenshot of that thing and please put it up there. We will have one-on-one discussion to get the solution to it, not an answer. Use.py file in the end of your file. Venkat Ravi Balaji is like helping you guys, like just please try like what he is mentioning it up there, if at all. Like okay, no, I don't think guys like okay, it is working fine properly. So what is your GitHub ID? My GitHub ID is Sai-Sondarkar. You can just easily go and find it there, or write down Sai Kiran Sondarkar on Google. You will be able to find it. So okay, so yep guys, that's it done right now. I hope that you guys have understood till now. Just please put up yes here if you have understood that till now. Just please put up a yes, and I want to see that okay, if you guys have understood, just put up one yes, and it will also give me a kind of boost that yes, whatever like goof up happened just now, seeing like 2-4 other tools, and at the same time like what is this guy saying, and understand that it may be like kind of a bouncer for you to understand it quickly, but no worries, stick with me, you will understand and get through it very nicely. We have just now completed a topic, how to write a particular like your own module, then how to access any kind of argument, or how to call your own module which we have created. That's how we do like call our own module, and that's how we actually like access our any argument in that module, and that's how we actually create a particular module based out of this magic function which is there. If at all you are facing any problem, put it on community.letsupgrade.in, and we will be answering you all the questions there. Yeah, so now let us go ahead and crack few other stuff which are there in this modules and packages. Now the next question goes here is how to, now the question here, now let me just mention it up the agenda here. Now the next agenda is how to get argument from the terminals/CLI command line interface. How to get argument from terminals for your code. Let us now first write down a piece of code, then afterwards like let us go and understand. Now our current agenda is how to get arguments. Okay, how to get arguments from terminal, that is like your CLI command line interface. Okay, so you have one module, you want to run that module, but for running that module you need some arguments to be passed on into your piece of code. So now how can we do that? That's what we will be seeing it right now. Okay, so how can we do it? So this is a piece of like example code which is there here. We need to import sys, and we need to like import whatever file we want to like usage. Like let me just write it down as a fresh code here, new file, and let me just save this, save as, okay, just let me save this file as is okay, even odd, even odd.py. So now what even odd.py will do, even odd.py will sys. Okay, so now even odd.py will actually take the argument and check that is that number even or odd, then it will print that particular statement whatever it is. Okay, so now how can we get this thing? Number is equal to, if it is a number, right, if at all your particular file is a number, just you go and get it as number integer sys, that is system.argv and then you do it like the first element, because by default the 0th element is the name, so that's why you need to do the first element. Let me zoom it out, guys, for you guys to see it, I hope. Okay, so yeah, yes, now we are here along together till now. Now to just check that thing, def, I see there is some problem with my def. Now what is my function, check even odd. Okay, so now hey, it is not working with this pipe.py. Just let me just copy it back because my formatter is not working. I see there is some kind of difficulty working with this formatter. Okay, no worries, let us continue forward. And if okay, if you are okay, we need to pass on a number, num, if number percentage 2 equal to 0, then please do what, please actually take it to uh, print, directly print what the number is even, else okay, print the number is odd. Okay, so that's what we need to do, and I think we are done with this piece of code. Let us go and run this thing. Okay, now one more thing we need to do it, that is like check even odd. Inside check even odd, we need to pass that num number. Okay, let us just let us do nu here. We have saved it. Now let me just go back here and clear the output, like terminal. Inside my terminal, if I have to run this, okay, Python, okay, by default there should be some like what we say, number. If that by default number is not there, and it will say like, oh, boss ph, it will like crash it upon sometimes. I don't want that to happen. Python. So now what was the file name? It was like what is the file name? Even odd. The file name is even odd.py. So as soon as there is no such directory, okay, I just need to go and do like what we say, cd desktop, desktop. Right. It is working. Then what is the problem? Python even odd.py. Python can't find open file, no such file or directory. Okay, there may be some kind of problem here occurred. So let me just copy this code. Let me again create a new file. Go to this save as. In this save as, let me make it like even odd.py. Okay, so yeah, now this thing I don't know, there may be some kind of problem with it. So now it is like smaller case even odd, which we have saved it just now, smaller case even odd. So yep, Python even odd.py. Yep, it requires file n, it requires index out of range, because the thing is not there. We have not mentioned up any what we say, a particular argument. So we need to pass on an argument here. So as soon as we do that, 3, we have passed on 3 and the number is odd. So what we have learned right now is how to like make your own module. This py file is your own module, and after that py file, how to pass your argument. Okay, so now if that argument is not there, I mean like you can actually like try and accept it. For example, you can do a try block here. So try this thing. If there is a accept, accept, and then please n is equal to, by default you mention it 2. Okay, and here also what you do is like, please put up that number, please put up that num, right? So please put up that number, right? So what happened is like, at the same time you can remove this thing from here. So what is that you are doing? You're actually like try and you're like catching the exceptions here, and now you just go and run this thing without that. So what is happening, if you don't pass on any number, by default it will catch the exception that your argument is not being passed, and it will take that number as 2. If at all you are passing on some number, let it be like some number, so this number is odd. So yep, see guys, so that's how you can actually like pass on few arguments here. You can pass on n number of arguments, whatever it is. Just please remember that what all arguments does it take for you guys to like mention it up, like okay, so what all arguments it take, you can mention it up here in the doc string. Okay, so in the doc string you can mention it very clearly. This module module takes what, one argument, one argument. So what happen is like any one of the person who does like help, okay, inside help, if they do even odd dot py, I think it should written up. Okay, now it is like python help even. Okay, how to get it worked on like terminal, that is another question which we need to answer. But if you want to make that thing working here in your like more like Anaconda, that it can be done. So now what we have like just now covered up right now is like we have just now made one small module, that is even odd.py, and even odd.py is a kind of a small module which is working to check that if the passed number using your like your terminal is odd or even. So that's what this like how to pass on a number using a terminal, that's what the question was. And after that is done, so how to do this even odd. So yep, that's it guys, so we have done it right now. I think what is sys module? Sys module is nothing just but a system based taking inputs from the system, and like a lot of like IO related stuff is there in the SYS system related import library. Yes, you can go and take it up like that. And yep, we can use input directly, but this was like if you make one module, inside module you will not use any input, right? Inside module you want that all the things which are required for the module to work properly are passed upon priorly itself. So this is one of the like use case which we have seen right now. If you have to run a module here directly, and if you don't have any input or like what we say accessible to you, how to use this arguments? So that's what is the question right now. Why Visual Studio Code? Because I love Visual Studio Code. I mean, whatever code editor you love, please use it. So I love Visual Studio Code, that's why I'm like using Visual Studio Code. Yep, got it guys. Chalo, now I have optimized the whole code and all. Okay, so yep, that's it. Now let us go ahead, and we have just now completed it. Today's agenda number like 2. Now what is the further agenda for us to complete right now? The further agenda for us to complete is exploring the built-in function or like built-in module. Okay, so explore the built-in module. So how is it possible to explore the built-in modules? So that's what is our question. So now here we have done is like, for example, import math, right? Import math. Now this math is having so many of the functions by default. For example, let me just import it here, import math. Okay, so now if I just import math and then I do math dot, then as soon as we press tab, you will see a hell lot of like programs or like methods are like self-defined, are there already defined, pre-built. Okay, so if I want to print all of them, like what all are there in math, so math, okay, dir, right, that's what it will give you all the documents, all the folders which are there in math. Okay, so math is nothing just but a folder name. Inside this folder, these many py files are there. So instead of this math, if you put up your own what we say like for example any other library, like not only math, for example right now we were like using math only, apart from math have we used or any other thing? Okay, so let us try with our own module. Okay, it should be like not showing us anything because it is not a dir, it should be not showing us anything. Okay, so it should be, so as soon as we do it, so these are the things which are there inside my module 1. So inside my module 1 we are having get even number from given range, that is our what we say like the function name, and list one is one of the like what we say a variable which we have like declared here, and kind of like attribute, so that is also there here available. And these are the by default what we say by default built-ins which has been programmed in by defaultly by Python. So yeah, that's it guys. I mean, this is how you can actually decode a particular library, what all files are there. If at all you want to go inside that math.sin, for example sin, inside sin, how to use sin. Now okay, we can just give up like the see the direct value sine 45. So sine 45 degree is some value. If I have to print it, print sine 45. So this is what the sine 45 value is. If I want to see that inside sine 45 what all library modules are like involved in, so these are the modules which are like involved in sine 40 like sine like math sine. Math is kind of a package. Inside this package this is a module, and this module is containing these all different kind of what we say functions and variables. Got it guys? Okay, so getting so confused, sir. Please, whenever we going to VS Code, I getting confused. Okay, Omkar, don't worry about it. So just please like see repeat like what is the videos like of yesterday. Yesterday only we have started VS Code, and you will be able to understand it clearly what VS Code is. VS Code is nothing just but a text editor which is been used for like doing your any kind of programming there. So we use VS Code for python.py, and you just go and install few plugins to make it like customized for your Python. Okay, so okay, used for private. Okay, now okay, double underscore is used for something else. Now you guys will understand, Omkar, don't worry, we will come to that point. So yep, when we import modules made by a user, PyCache folder is formed. Please explain why. So PyCache is like global things which are there by default in Python. So that's what actually this whole PyCache is doing is, you here also when you call your like what we say my module, okay, my own module, so you will be also seeing that cached data is there. So these all cached data is coming in from that my py cache. Okay, so that is like some system generated code which we guys have no we don't have any thing to do there. That's a system generated code by default. Okay, so guys we fine. So now Austin is asking like, sir, assignment solution has been already there in the GitHub code itself. In my slides you will find the GitHub like what we say link. Just go to the GitHub link and you will be able to find that all the assignments done there. Now let us like go ahead and see what all is there for us right now. Okay, okay, so now yep, now what is the difference between name and main? So that's what is there. Yeah, okay, so the few theory which we have just now skipped upon because of we directly jumped into a kind of directly practicals. Now pip is a repository for open source third party Python packages which has been all the third party libraries are been mentioned up there. Now going ahead, it's similar to Ruby gems and Ruby PHP packages, CPAN for Perl, and NPM for Node package like Node.js. So there is a Node package manager. Many of you guys may be knowing in JS. So that's what it is. So far we have really only used libraries that can internally be with Python, but how to use open source libraries that you can do it. So to use that open source library, just go and install things by PyPy, that is Python package index. Okay, so then we install it using our command line, and pip is used. Now pip is nothing just but Python package manager which is there for like installing modules and packages. And yep, so okay, writing your own modules, we just now have created our own module. So today's assignment I have not mentioned it in the slides, but I'll be like giving it dynamically, so don't worry about it. So one of the assignment for the day is right now, please mention it up in your okay, so today's one of the assignment for today is just go and like make your own library for getting prime numbers. Okay, today's assignment number 1 is day 7. Assignment number 1 is please make your own libraries where you will be like calling it from the terminal. And if you have to call it from the terminal, that means by default it will be a .py file. And just do it, I mean like use your just what we say .py file as a module and call it in your functions, and call it in your program and use that your own what we say library. Got it? So now second thing is name and main. What is the difference between name and main? Underscore underscore name and underscore underscore main. Anyone would like to just mention it up in your like describe it in your comments. किसी को भी अपने comments में बताना है क्या है ये main and name and main के बीच में difference. So the same thing goes in like मराठी कोणाला पण सगळे सांगायचं आहे main आणि name च्या बीच मध्ये difference काय आहे तुम्ही comment मध्ये टाका. And Tamil guys, please help me up. I don't know Tamil. Kannada guys, please help me up in Kannada. I don't know Kannada. So just please get me the. Yes, it is similar to executing main. Omkar Agrawal is saying. Okay, okay. Just please is like main and C. Main tells this is not a module. Okay. So yep. So please, guys, you are mentioning it up. Just go Google out around and just get me the answers. In the meanwhile, let me also describe it for you. Name is the current. I mean, it's nothing just but okay. Now understand. See me right now. Okay. So for example, you guys are in the playground. Okay. You guys are in the playground. That playground can be of like cricket. Okay. If you guys like for example, let us take me Vraj. Vraj is there in like a cricket playground, then Vraj name should be on the scoreboard. Okay, so if Vraj is there on in the like what if Vraj is there in the playground, then Vraj name should be there on the scoreboard. Yep, that's how very easy. If Vraj is not there in the playground, then Vraj name should not be there in the scoreboard. Okay, so that's what it's a simple logic which we have created just now. Okay, so now the same thing happens in our programming language, like programming. Now let us convert the whole context into programming of the Python. Now if your Python program, the .py file is executing directly, okay, if the .py file is executing directly, it is in the playground directly, then you have to do certain set of logic. If it is not getting executed directly, then you have to do certain other set of logic. Okay, so that's what it is all about. Okay, if your Python program is directly getting executed, do something that is XYZ. If your Python program is not getting, if it is getting indirectly executed, okay, how a program can indirectly execute? If you convert a particular piece of program as a module, then you can like indirectly call that program. Okay, so one is if you call that program directly, then do some XYZ operation. If you call that thing indirectly, then do some other XYZ or like the ABC kind of operation. Okay, here XYZ, here ABC. Okay, the program remains same. Vraj remains same. Okay, if Vraj is there inside the playground, then the scoreboard has Vraj name. If Vraj is not there inside the playground, then Vraj name is not there on the scoreboard. Right? That's how the definition, like example was the same way. If program is directly getting executed, then you have to what we say, do some XYZ other logic. If the program is not getting executed directly, indirectly it is getting executed, then you have to do like ABC, some other set of code. So that's what is like main and what we say name, the difference is. Okay, so name actually gets you the like if it is there in the main, it is getting directly executed, or if it is getting indirectly executed, that's what it is like there. Let us see an example and understand it very quickly. So I have like what we say 10 minutes to make you guys understand what is the difference between name and main. Okay, so yep, so let us go here on our coding terminal, and I have already written a piece of code, but don't worry. Okay, so I will use magic operator like magic function here, write file. Okay, I have to write down a file for example named as like let us just mention it up like okay, ab1.py. so ab1.py is nothing just but having one small like what we say definition. Okay, the definition is def hello. Okay, now hello is something, print okay, print I am directly getting executed. Okay, now ignore me upon spelling mistake, guys, please. Def. Now let us take greet. Okay, greet is some other function which we are creating here for print. I am here indirectly, INDIRECT, indirectly getting executed. EXE. I think you guys can see my screen, right? You guys can see my screen? I think you guys can see my screen. I don't know. I mean, I'm not able to see my own screen here. So just 1 minute. Okay. So yeah. Yes. So yes, indirectly getting executed, executed, executed. Okay. So now what is happening here? Underscore underscore name underscore underscore. Okay. If is equal to underscore underscore main underscore underscore. Okay, so that's how it is. Like for example, let me see that am I doing everything proper. Yes, I'm doing everything proper. Right now here you execute hello. If it is directly getting executed, you execute hello. If it is like indirectly getting executed, then you do greet. Okay, so that's it, guys. I mean, we are done with this piece of code. Like, let me just remove all the extra spaces which are there in between, and yep. So if it is like hello, that means like this whole py file will be having okay, writable done. So now let us just go and create another one more file. So before that, executing Python, right? Python ab.py, okay, ab1.py. So now Python ab1.py, as soon as you run this thing, so what is your output? I am getting executed. I'm directly getting executed. So that means like I am directly getting executed. That is hello. Hello is getting executed. But if at all I will make one other program here, that is percentage write file. That is like something. Let us take ab2.py. Inside ab2.py, I am importing what we say ab1. Okay, inside ab1, I will be then calling. Let me just take a reference, small reference. I'm doing everything perfectly fine. Yes or no? Okay, I'm doing perfectly fine. Print. Okay, so just print up like whatever you say. We are in ab2, right? Now I just go and I run this thing python python ab2.py. So there it says that I am here indirectly getting executed. Okay, that is greet. Okay, that is greet is getting executed. Then afterwards we are in ab2. Like, I mean, that's what it is mentioning out of very clearly. I hope that this one small practical can just get you the difference between name and main. So yep, we have just completed this whole thing. I think you guys, can I run tic-tac-toe in VS Code at Harshraj Singh Solanki? Yes, you can run tic-tac-toe Austin very nicely in that. And I hope that you guys have understood the difference between the both, right? So yes, please say, sir, little confusing, some better example. Okay, so I mean, a story is AB1 is one. Let me just explain you very nicely, not a story. Let me just explain you. Okay, so AB1 is a particular file. Okay, that is a py file. Inside that py file, we have two different functions. Okay, we have two different functions. This is function 1, hello is function 1, greet is function 2. Inside this, if, okay, if name is equal to main. Now let us print it here. Let us now see like what does main will print directly. Okay, so let us run this. Okay, so if see that if you run directly your ab1, it is printing your main. If you run your ab1 indirectly, okay, if you run ab1 indirectly, just 1 minute, it is not getting printed here. Let me just convert this thing into here itself. print, print. Okay, so yep, it should run ab1 and it should run. See, now if at all like you're not running it directly, if you're not running it directly, indirectly you are running, then ab1 will print instead of underscore underscore main. At the same time, let me just put up the same thing here, print. Okay, so it should come up like this. See, now AB, what we say 2 is printing main, but AB1 is saying that I'm executing from AB1. I'm like getting indirectly executed inside AB2. Like, see, this is nothing. This piece of code is just to discriminate between are you running directly or are you running indirectly. If at all you want to do some other set of code when you directly run, then do some other set of code. If you run it like indirectly, then do other set of code. So that's what is like we actually wanted to do, and we have executed, and that's what our agenda was. Our agenda was how to figure out a particular program is getting run directly or getting executed indirectly. It is executing directly or is it executing indirectly? If it is getting executed directly, then you say that yes, it is getting directly like executed directly, and do some other set of code. For example, it is like hello here, and if it is like getting indirectly, then do some other set of code that is greet here. So that's what we have done, and I hope that you guys have understood the whole topic. Now if at all like you have like missed up on understanding the topic, please rewind it back and you will be able to fit it in directly. Okay, so now I hope that our like today's agenda of name and main is also done. So yep, sometimes we are importing from a module. You would like to know whether a module function is being used as an import or if you are using original.py file of that module. Okay, so if you want to discriminate between the both, how can you discriminate from between the both? You can discriminate between the both with the help of underscore underscore main is equal to underscore underscore main. Okay, so yep, that's it. Now now the next topic, that is decorators. Okay, now what is the like last and the like what we say topic of today, that is decorators, right? Clear? Chal. Now yeah okay, so what is decorators? Before decorators, would you like to take just 1 minute small break? Even I would like to drink water. Just please put up all your questions in between. So what happens is like I can answer your all the questions in the meanwhile. Just put up your all the questions. Tangamani Sundaram is asking that if else part is not given, if not given, what will happen in this underscore underscore main and underscore underscore main? Okay, that else and what we say if else part just now what we have like written up there is just to understand for our understanding. Okay, is the name variable the like what to say by default variable? Now someone has like asked me why we use double underscore. Are they like what we say global variables, are they local variables? If you want to like get the proper discriminate like what we say discrimination between the both, which we will cover up right now, what are global variables, what are local variables, we will cover it up just in the decorators part. Inside what we say all the by default what we say by default Python itself using variables are declared with double underscore and double underscore in the end. Okay, so that's why the name is like double underscore double underscore. That's why you see like whatever like different kind of variables is having double underscore in between, like in front and in the last, that is like by default Python variable which Python itself declares it for you guys to use. Okay, so what is the meaning of one? What is the meaning of one? I have not understood. Okay, so in what is the argv1? Okay, argv1 inside the terminal is like nothing just but see now inside arguments the file name itself is 0th element. Now the file name like the argument like you know the list concept, right? List has indexes 0 1 2 3 4 5, like that's how the index goes, and the same goes for your argument value. Take our argument, so argument is nothing just but on the 0th location it's the file name itself by default. So on the first location that the whole array starts with, and that's why we use the first location there. Okay, I hope that Pradeep I have answered your thing. Is there any other usage of main? You can see that like where actually your like name is getting used directly, or like you can see your like For example, if you're running a program inside a main block, then the name will be main. If you're running your program indirectly, then the name will be your module name. So that's how. And if you want to call that your module name, what is your module name by default, that time you can use your underscore name. Okay, so that is one of other usage also there readily. Okay, so now, yep, Dipen Shah has mentioned a decorator is a callable Python object that is used to modify a function or a class. Very clearly he mentioned it up there. So decorator is a callable what we say Python object which is being used for modifying your function or class. That today we are going to look most of like function. No one does it for like classes. We like mostly the whole world use it for functions. Today whatever we are going to learn inside what we say decorators is going to actually like understand like what decorators is and where we can use it inside Django and inside Flask. Okay, so yep, let us start. What we say decorators, please put up yes, yes, yes there in your what we say live chat right now, so that I can also see get that motivation. Let me start decorators, because talking to this webcam is maha boring. I'm like literally awaiting for you all guys to meet in what we say web call, that is going to mentorship call. So for every one of you, yes, let us mentorship call. I'm very excited about it. I'll be sending the invite links for that personally from my own email ID for every 10 like guys at the same time. At the given time, you have to join that particular link. If you don't join that link, then you miss on your mentorship. So please be very clear with your mentorship. The mentorship is going to happen from a particular. I'll be like you can schedule your mentorship rounds. Okay, I'll be sharing you the calendar. There will be a process how you can schedule it. So at that selected time I will be available, but you guys also need to be available. If you guys miss it, then I will not entertain you second time. You just have to be there at the very beginning itself. Okay, whatever time you select I will be there, but at whatever time you select you should also be there. Okay, so yep, now let us go and start decorators, and that's how is decorators for today. It is like much more advanced topic to understand, guys. Maybe it can go like a bouncer to you in the very beginning, but don't worry, the bouncer is like very easy to handle. Okay, so here what goes my decorator whole notes for decorators. I've already uploaded it into my GitHub. You can just go and see it in my GitHub, and we will go one by one, not an issue. Okay, so yep, inside day 7 itself, let me just put it one heading here. Inside the heading, my heading will be of what, decorators. We will decor, whatever it is, I mean leave that decorators, right? Inside decorators, so decorators allows you to decorate a function. Okay, so now that's what it is saying. It allows you to decorate a particular function. Now how can you decorate a particular function? You can decorate like what is decoration by default means. For example, I have this pen, right? This pen can be decorated with the help of a what we say a particular, you keep it in a box. Then that means like that's where you actually decorate this particular pen. The same way you have some function. Okay, you have some function. Okay, imagine you created a function that is def function. Now you want to add some new capabilities to that function. For example, if I want to add, I can only write with this particular pen. Okay, if I want to erase the particular pen's ink, now pen is like not a perfect example, consider it as a pencil. Okay, now I'm having a raw pencil. Which I can use for only writing. But if I want to add some extra added capability, that I attach eraser here. Eraser, which what it will do, it will like erase my whole pencil, whatever I write down with my pencil, right? So that's what eraser will do. So now this is my pencil. This added eraser is a decorated piece. Okay, this added eraser is a decorated piece, right? So now that's what is like decoration for a pencil. Now in the same way, you have a raw function. Which you guys have made, but you want to add some extra capability to that function. Okay, while on the go, you don't want to edit that program. While on the go itself, you want to add some extra capability. So how to go about it? So you that time use a decorator. A decorator instantly adds some new capabilities or new functionalities to your old function. To your old function, we add a new features. That's what the decorators work is. Now just go and get a defined, like Google's definition for decorators. Just go Google around and get me an answer what a decorator is. Just go and Google around and get me a decorator's answer. Just go Google around. Go right now. Just do it. Go Google around and get the decorators definition. And people who are asking me about like what will happen exactly in the mentorship classes will be for what we say how to, like, where you guys can ask me a lot of questions regarding Python, a lot of questions regarding how to go about with the Python in your own careers. At the same time, selected 50 guys from my mentorship will also get like opportunity to meet the industry leaders. When we say industry leaders, they are truly leaders, like on the positions of VPs, directors, head of innovations and all. So you will be meeting them one on one. So that's what will be happening in mentorship classes for your own career. How can we can help you? So that's what is like mentorship class. And it's like, it's a let's upgrade signature style. What we do for every program what we run, we give a one-on-one mentorship for the understanding your requirement and where what we can do in that point of time. Okay, so uh, okay, so and take a lot of time to done it. A decorator takes a function, adds some more functionality and return it. Yep, Nishant Thakur had mentioned it very very clearly. Nadim Khan also mentioned it. Decorators are very powerful and useful tool in Python since it's a programmer to modify the behavior of function or classes. Yep, it's very very powerful tool. So the 50 members list will be coming out after my one-on-one mentorship. I'll be selecting the 50 guys out of my mentorship. That's what is like. And is to it allows to add new functionality to an object without modifying its structure. That's what is like Sri Sai Meka is mentioning up very clearly. Yep. And decorators is used to modify function or a class. Yeah. So now, just as I have mentioned in my own words, you guys are also getting the same Google out definition. The as I have mentioned it in my own definition, that is, you have extra, like you have old function, you want to add some extra functionality to your function. So how can we do it? So we can do it with the help of decorators. Okay, without disturbing your old function, you can add some new features to it. That's how you can do it. Okay, so now you have now two options to add some extra functionality. One is to what we say add extra functionality by in the code itself. But what if you want to access the old code again in the same code? Then you have to copy paste and create a new function, right? So that's how it goes about. Let me just give a small example here. For example, I have some def. Okay, I have one definition. For example, hello, right? Inside my hello, I say that print. Okay, hi. Now, like hello, like let us take a name as a variable. Hello, then it is a name. Okay, so now if I have to run this hello with that particular like Sai should be in quotes or else it will give error. So hi Sai, so that's what it is saying. Okay, by default, let me just put some name. Okay, let's upgrade. Okay, by default it is, if you don't give a Sai here, by default it will print let's upgrade. Clear? So till now, this point of time, we are clear what we are doing, right? So now if I want to add some extra features to this code, okay, for example, if I want to make this code, like I'll just copy this code. Some extra feature is like instead of not only hello, I also want this program to print hey, how are you? Right? What we have done, this is the basic code. Now if we have to run this thing right now, hello, so what is happening now? We have modified the code. So hello, how are you? So that's how it is actually like we have modified the whole code. And now instead of only hi let's upgrade, it is saying that hi let's upgrade, how are you? Right? For doing this thing, we have to again redefine the like every possible, what we say, we have to redefine the whole function, and we have to add some extra piece of code. If I don't want to do this, if I want to use that hello back again here, if I want to use this hello without how are you, how can I do it? I can't do it. I just need to go and remove this code and then do it, and then only it is possible, right? So now in like normal human way, if I want to add some extra features to this program, can I do it? No, I can't do it. Okay, so I can't do it. I just need to go and modify the program. But as soon as I modify the program, if I want to go back to the program which was there, go back to the function which was there, I can't go back. So that's the problem. So now let us go in a very nice manner, very simple manner. First, whatever the flow is, let us follow the flow. You will understand. It's a story which you guys will be understanding right now. So don't worry. Like, give me 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you guys will be understanding it very, very clearly. So what is like this whole stuff, and where we are actually going to use it. Okay. So first thing is like, let us see what is the difference between a global variable and a local variable. Okay. How to get, our agenda is how to get all the local variables and global global variables. Now you may be thinking that, hey, where are we going to use it? Don't worry. Why we are doing it, we will get a whole attachment answer. Don't worry. We will going to do one by one, one by one, one by one. So yes, 100% you will understand it. Just be together with me, whatever am I doing right now. Okay, so how to get all the local variables and global variables? How can we get that? So we can get with the help of, I already have written a piece of code. Let me just get this thing. So it is like, let me just run this. Okay, now s is equal to a global variable. Now what is a global variable? Global variable is a variable which is like accessible at every piece of your program. Local variable which is there inside one enclosed block. That's the basic difference between global and variable, a global variable and local variable. So now, for example, I define a particular function that is like check for locals. I want to do it in the same manner because I have developed a storyline for you all. If I miss that storyline, then you all will be again confused. I don't want that to happen. So that's why I'll go with my storyline only. So yep, it is like print locals. So this is the function which is being used for printing locals, and this is the function globals global for printing your ls. So for printing your globals. Okay, so now here let me just mention up my name is equal to size, some kind of like variable which is there here. So as soon as I call this check for locals, you are able to see local variable is only psi, but global variable is like so many. There are so many global variables. These global variables are there by default by Python itself. So you guys maybe are seeing that, hey, I'm seeing like lot of global variables which are like mentioned up here right away. So to get the global variables, that's the way. And if at all I have to what we say, get a particular global variable, I have to get this particular global variable only. So what I'll do, I'll mention this particular global variable. So as soon as I do that and I run this thing, so you will be able to see this globals variable s is equal to the value of that global variable. So that's how, I mean, locals and globals is the particular thing with the help of which what we say you can use to define like what are the local variables and what are the global variables. That's it. So that's how you can actually identify this thing. So we have done with this. Now let us go ahead. Now here is one of the program that we have already written here. Let me just copy paste that whole program back again into my this thing. Hello. Right, we have done this thing. Now how it is running up. Hello, what we say is psi. It is running properly. Now yeah, now assigning a function to another variable, just like how we do variable assignment. Okay, now just the way how we actually do the variable assignment, right? The same way we want to assign this hello function to some other name. Okay, so now how can we do that? For example, hello is a function which we know that, but we want this particular what we say hi is equal to hello. Okay, so now if we call hi, you are seeing that hi is also working as a function. If at all I call only hi, hi is a same kind of function which is hello. So these both are like giving the same kind of like, now hi is equal to hello. Now you have understood that if I have to change the name of a particular function, if I have to like what we say define it to some other variable also on the go dynamically, I can do it. Hi is equal to hello. Now as soon as I have done that thing, hi is equal to hello, function is equal to main block, inside the main block hello and the hello. So these are the same things which are being referred here. So this hi is getting referenced to hello, okay, which we have defined here. Clear? So that's how, I mean, you can assign a particular function. You can actually define, like you can assign a particular function to another function name, and you can utilize the same thing. Okay, so yep, done guys, done. Now let us go ahead, and what is there for us right now, you have seen that hi also works the same way, both are there on this. Now function within function. Now the second thing is we have to say, is functions within the function is possible? Within the function, I mean, is it possible to actually have function within the function? That's what our question is. Now let us define a particular function. Now the function can be again kind of what we say hello, like hola. This time let it be like hola. Okay. So now this hola, it we can just go a little bit and print we are inside hola function. Okay, so now after this, now let us go and define one more function inside this. So def, now let us define it like, for example, hola, and how to just 1 minute, let me just google out hi in different languages. Hi, select hug, hello, or like what we say, some other, I'm just taking few references like what all can be uh, the names. So I got one, salut, salute. Okay, salute is like one more print we are inside. Okay, just 1 minute, just 1 minute, we need to put it in double quotes. We are inside what we say salut, salute. Okay, so that's how we actually define a particular, and now let us call this, okay, salu, salute, we have called salute inside our particular hola. Now as soon as you call hola, 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 you will be able to see that we are inside hola function first, and then afterwards you are calling, you have defined a function inside a function. So that's where you are actually calling up this salute. Okay, and the salute is also working. So yep, this has been done. So now you just now like, can we assign a function within a function? Yes, the answer is yes, we can. Okay, yes, we can. Okay, now let us go, what is there in our storyline next. So in our storyline next is returning a function from the function. Okay, so now how can we return, okay, now the second number, can we return a function from the function? So just let me take a small reference, what was the program there, so that I don't confuse it up here for you guys. Okay, so hey, if what we say name is equal to this, then print it. Okay, so now I'll just take few examples like namaste, hi, def namaste. See, I'm like name is equal to what we say, let's upgrade. So our problem statement is, can we return a function from a function? So the simple thing is like def, now there are two functions. Now we have like defined it already. Let me just get the same thing again back here. I don't want to define it back. Def salute, and the same way I'll just rename it here. Let it can be what we say, it can be what all, bonjour, bonjour. So that's what it was in like German or someone. Okay, uh, bonjour, gour. Okay, Clear, guys? Now let us just go back again. If name equal to let's upgrade. Okay, let's upgrade. Okay, if name equal to let's upgrade, then please print. Okay, please print what we say, like, oh sorry, we have to don't print it and we have to just return it. So return what? Return your SA salute, right? And if at all else it is else return return bonjour, right? So that's how it goes up. Now like let us say namaste, right? Now we have to see that now we know that we can assign a particular function to some other function. We can assign it, so we will assign it to some other function. Let us take it like, for example, namaste is giving us bonjour or salute. So based upon whatever you print here, like you actually input, for example, if you like input your like, let me just take it like I'm like making one B is like your like function name, or like some other nice cool function name I'm thinking. So my function name can be get language. Get language is equal to namaste, namaste. Inside namaste, if you don't pass anything, if you do get language and if you run this, you will get we are inside salute. So what is happening? So namaste had returned salute, and salute is getting assigned into get language. And get language, if you run this thing with double parenthesis afterwards, you will saying we are inside salute. Okay, so now let us go and the same way how we have done it. Now let us get language. Instead of get language, get custom language. custom GUAGE language. Inside this, let me just pass on my name, or like someone's Ajay Ram TK. Okay, so if I just pass on this name, and now if I do get custom language, if I do see, we are inside at bonjour, right? So yeah, that's how it works. So we can return, yes we can. So the answer is yes, we can return a function, function from function. So that's how it goes up. Now let us go and now see what is there inside our story. Okay, so now what is there in our storyline right now? Passing functions as argument. Can we pass function as argument? Can we? Okay, so can we pass function as argument? This is the question, right? So now the answer is def hello. This can be like plain vanilla, what we say, hey, this is hello, right? Now but here I want to like other one more function to be there, so that function can be like okay, anoth, another hello. So inside another hello, print we are inside another hello. And after this, what is happening here? Either you call it like what we say, either you call it here like hey, this can be like argument arg, and you know that your argument is going to be like this. So what happens is you just run this thing and no another hello, inside this pass on your hello. So you are seeing that this thing is running, and at the same time, hey, this is hello. This is hello from what you have passed on. You have passed on hello, okay, which is this hello, and as soon as you have passed on, so then what is, as soon as you pass it down, you are seeing that this command is also getting executed. So that means yes, we can pass arguments. Yes, we can like pass function as an argument. Yes, we can. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let us go and see what is there inside our next thing, that is the ultimate stuff. So now what all we have done till now, let us sum it up. Okay, let us sum it up inside decorators, what all we have covered. We have just made one small function, that is like hello function, that is for taking one variable as an input, that by default variable is let's upgrade. And after that we have actually like called it, and we have seen it. If at all we want to modify it, we have to go and what we say, modify it like this, how are you, but what is happening that you are overwriting your hello. So it's like you have to again and go back and remove this code manually. You have to remove this code manually, which I don't want to remove manually. I want the programmatically dynamically to happen, and that's where. So now, okay, how to get a local variable and a global variable. So s is our global variable, and what name is our like that is a local variable. To get a global and a local variable, we use locals and globals, and to get a specific variable out of that, we actually use this square brackets. So that's how what we have learned. And then we went on and assigning a function to another function. Is it possible? Yes, it is totally possible. It will be referencing it back to that hello only. This hi is hello, or like referencing back to the hello in the main, and that's how it went on. Now like function within the function, is it possible? Yes, we can do it. We can actually like write a function within a function. So that's how we have like completed. Then afterwards, like what happened, we have like seen that can we return a function from a function? Yes, we can return a function from a function. We are inside this particular function and we are inside this particular function. Yes, we can return into like what we say, whatever function based upon the input is. So namaste was, if namaste is blank, then get language will return salute, and if namaste is having some name, then it will return that bonjour. So that's how we have done it. Now this next thing, which we can we pass function as argument? Yes, we can pass function as argument. So how can we pass function as argument? So this is the way. Hello was your by default one function which we have created, and after that you have another function in which you are taking arg. You are making it as a what we say parenthesis, and we are inside this particular function. So yep, we have completed till here. Last topic, last 5 minutes, then the class is finished with your Kahoot. Okay, so last 5 minutes, right? So what is that we have to do here is, we have to create this particular div, new what we say decorator. Inside this we are passing on this and function which needs decorator and all. So let us just go and write it. Let me just put it as a decorator. Decorator is all about what? Which adds some extra functionality to your code. Okay. Hey guys, before this I want to announce something. Okay, before, like, just to refresh your minds, at the same time my announcement. Now in the same time, how you can upload your assignments, right? In the way you can also upload one video. I want every one of you to shoot a small video of yours. Okay, your video. Okay, your video. Okay, just upload your video into our assignment file. So that video can be of like how are you enjoying and what is the learning you are getting out of this free coding school and what you are like getting. And everyone who uploads this video will be getting for sure a badge of Let's Upgrade, at the same time a mention on their website. Okay, on their all social media platforms, on their websites. At the same time, we want to make each one of your profile to be visible to the possible recruiters. So how is that can be possible? That can be possible if you can just shoot a 1 minute or a 2 minute, whatever it is. Don't get what we say conscious about like, hey, what am I doing and all. Don't worry, just ask your mom, papa, sister, brother, your friends or anyone to hold your mobile camera, or just turn on your selfie camera. What is your name, how you are learning free coding school Python, and what you have learned till now, and how you are going to implement this in future. So that's how you just have to speak very naturally. Just speak naturally, like whatever it get your rowdyism, speak naturally and upload your video there. Every person who will be uploading their video, they will be getting a badge of Let's Upgrade. That badge is going to be there on websites of Let's Upgrade, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, at the same time every possible page, Twitter, and at the same time everything. At the same time we will be mentioning you guys on our pages, so please do it, and that is for your growth also and for our growth also. This is only my fees which I am asking from you guys. I don't require anything else apart from this. I require only 1 minute video from every one of you who are seeing right now this live stream. That's my only fees. I don't require, it's not a mandate, but I want to like literally need that video. If that video will like help me also, and that video will help you guys also in long term. And I don't want to monetize it by saying that I will give you Z5 Prime accounts if you give me one video. I am just requesting as a community base. I am like teaching you knowledge which you are getting. Knowledge is the biggest thing which any person can anytime get. And as per my understanding, knowledge is the best competitive advantage which you can have at any point of time. Just record your video, whoever you are, from wherever you are, and whatever you are learning, just please in 1 minute video, just send me that. It's a request from Sai Kiran Sondarkar. Just remember this and send me that video. Okay. Yep. Now let us get back to our decorators. Right. Yes. So now decorators, let us get back. Okay. And okay. So what is a decorator? Decorator actually does which adds some extra functionality to your code. So how can you add some extra functionality to your code? So whatever we have done till now to our functions, we will use that and complete our what we say what like a decorator, right? So now let us make some def sum function, fuction, sum function. Okay, this sum function is having, for example, wrapper code, or like def wrap. Just let me take small reference from here. Def wrap function. Okay, inside this function I have my print statement and the code which is top of your function. Okay, the same way I will print out one more thing. I am the code. Okay, I am the code which is bottom of your function, right? So that's it. Now what we have done, we have used one small concept, that is defining a function inside a function. Now let us now get our what we say a function as a argument. Okay, function as argument. Okay, so now what we will do is, like, after getting function as argument, I'll use this function as argument here. Okay, so now what is happening here, funct function as argument. Okay, so just let me take a small what we say function as argument. Then afterwards I'll use one more concept. So what we have done, we have used two concepts till now. One is like calling function inside function, then afterwards like taking one function as an argument and calling that in our code. These are two functionalities which we have used. Now the third functionality which we are going to use it, that is going to return. Okay, return wrap function. Okay, return wrap function. That's it. And now let us make one that's it. If you run this thing, okay, right, it is running to be purely possible for fine. Now this is what is like happening right now. Okay, now what we have to do is, now we will be like calling one more by default function, some function which requires code like what is it, code addition, code adds. Okay, so this is a function which requires code add, matlab like code addition to be done on this particular function. So this is printing, hey, I am a function which is getting developed by FCS members, like let's upgrade LU FCS members, and let us say print, I want some other code to be added. above and below me, right? That's how this thing, if I just call function which add my code, it is saying only this thing. But as soon as I will like call this sum function, and inside sum function, if I pass on this whole thing, okay, now what will happen now? Yeah, this is giving like yep, I can just put it like this. Yes, you can just put it like parentheses here also, or else like what will happen, it will give you a memory where your like result function is stored. So result function is equal to this. Now if you run your result result function, so what is happening? Hey, I'm a code which is top of your function, and this is hey, I'm your function which is getting made by LUFCS members, and I want some code top and bottom, and that's what. So what is happening here? You have this much piece of code, okay? DEF some function, okay? So is happening having function as argument, then wrap function is like nothing just but wrap function is one function which is like function inside like function inside a function, okay? Function inside a function, that's the thing. Here it is like function as an argument we are taking and returning this wrap function. So we have utilized all the three concepts which we know as of right now, okay? All the three. One is, can we declare a function inside a function? Yes, we can. Can we pass a function as an argument? Yes, we can. Can we like actually like return a function? Yes, we can. We have combined these three features and we have made a decorator. And what this decorator is doing, this decorator is actually like what we say, making a extra added code to your plain vanilla code, okay? So it is extra added code to your plain vanilla code, and that's how you define a decorator. And if at all you want to like define a decorator by default while you're actually getting this code done itself, so this is your decorator code which has three functionalities as I have mentioned, and this is your base function which needs one decorator, right? Now if I have to like mention one more time, okay, so yes, Rahul Ramakrishna, maybe many of you guys from Telugu may be knowing it. Kabir Singh, everyone you may be knowing it. The side character of Kabir Singh was like Rahul Ramakrishna in Telugu movie. Yep. So I've just made a small here like a decorator. Like let me just make it here right now one more time. Kind of a function, base function. The base function can be def def what we say, some ABC, right? Someone is giving me Rahul TR is giving me a timer that you have only 5 minutes left. Yes, I know I have left only 5 minutes left. Print hey, okay, wait, just let us take that hello function only. Hello, okay, inside hello we will take name is equal to by default let's upgrade, okay? We all are let's upgraders, remember that. Hey, what we say, hey, name, okay? That's what is the base code. If at all you want to add that decorator here, just to do @ and afterwards what is that, sum. Hello is working fine. Inside hello, okay, just 1 minute, I'll solve this thing. That is nothing just but you are actually like passing on 2-3 arguments to it, that's why it is showing up here. But yep, okay, so how can we go about it? We need to rename this whole thing, okay? Instead of doing it like this way, we can do it like input like name is equal to input. Wherever you're using decorators, please start using input and all, where if you have to take an input there, because if you pass on a function with an argument to a decorator, it will crash on there because the arguments will always collide. So it is some other concept which is there for other syntaxes need to be used for that, which I'm not going to cover here. That is the most to do syntax with your say decorators in Flask and Django. Okay, so now here enter your name, right? And yeah, it should work right now. Like let's traders FCS. Okay, see, so your whole stuff is like what we say, getting like your other piece of code is also getting added here. Now yep, that's it guys, we have completed decorators also. And let us now see what is our today's assignment. This is how actually you create the full decorators. You use at symbol, at the rate and the function name to attach this whole thing as your decorator. Inside decorator, you this is how you actually define a decorator. Some function as an argument, wrap function, what is the code you want to wrap around, and what is the function which you have to take here, and what is the like wrapping code again back. Return the wrap function. This was the base what we say function here, which actually had some output that is like, hey, I am getting FCS members, and that's all. So yeah, that's it guys. And it is awesome code here. Please add in the GitHub. Yep, I'll be adding this thing into the GitHub also. This is today's code, I'll be adding it, and other assignments and all, you can find it there. I've already added it there above. So yep, and I'll also give you the what is the GitHub link in your mails today. Today not like maybe yes, in your examination link mail which you will be getting, there you will be finding it up. So yep, that's it guys, great, awesome. We are like, we have done it, we have completed decorators also. There is one concept, that is generators. If I like cover it right now, you guys will go mad. Okay, so that's why I'm not covering it right now. I can do it, but it is like something which takes more logical neurons, which will like, you guys will be like scolding me right now. Okay, just let me set it up for you guys, the Kahoot. Okay, so today's, yep, this thing tomorrow until 9 p.m 9 a.m this thing is available. Okay, so I just go and copy this, and this is your game pen for today. Just go play this game, and in the meanwhile let me also edit my game because I can see there are few bugs. And okay, just one more thing guys, today's assignment before going to the game, today's assignment please, today's assignment. So today's assignment is let me just put it up here. There are two assignments for today, right? Assignment 1. Okay, so let me just write down the assignment right now with you all guys here itself. So the assignment for today, you guys, is first what we have learned. We have learned what is first we have learned, okay, make your own Python based module for prime number, for my prime numbers. Use a terminal arguments as input to get the answers generated in the output. So that's how is your day 6 assignment 1, which says that you just have to make your own library, a module for finding is the number is prime or not, using your .py file, and then afterwards call the .py file, which will take one argument as an input in the same terminal and output it. Just this is the file, is the number yes or no, right? You have to do it with the help of what is a terminal, right? This is your one assignment. The second assignment is make a decorator. Okay, day 7 it is, sorry. Okay, day 7, develop a decorator which is used for what we say appending your base function of odd even, or like not odd even yet, like Fibonacci, like whatever the Fibonacci series. Yep, Fibonacci, CHI, Fib. You know, right? What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series, right? For Fibonacci series, right? and add the same with finding. Okay, decorator appending your base function of Fibonacci series and some uh, output, what we say, output new lines from decorator function, right? So what I need is like your Fibonacci series should be a new function which you have a decorator function for, like all the outputs, like yes, this is Fibonacci series, the code starts, the code ends. Just do that basic one instead of our base function. What you have to do it in this assignment is, where is that assignment folder? Okay, so here is our assignment thing. Okay, here is our assignment. I'm lost. Okay, so it is here. So yes, our this thing is, instead of you using this base function, use a Fibonacci series function and pass it down into your wrap function, and utilize it for like your output. So that's what you have to do here. Nothing, just use the same above bottom code, don't change anything, just use this for print like some formattings of your like outputs, and nothing apart from that. So that's it, guys. Yep, finish it up, and chalo, let us now take it ahead. That is now, just every one of you please record a video and send it. I'm like expecting every one of you to do it, because that's my only fees which I'm asking, nothing else apart from that. And all the best for your exams. In your exams, MCQs and subjective question, two subjective questions, 20 or like 25 MCQs, and two programming questions will be there. And if at all you want to see a kind of practice question, I don't want to show it to you right now, because it is the major question which I'll be asking, kind of a definitions I will ask, and how much you understand. That is, we are not here to fail every one of you. Whatever you have learned it thoroughly, just answer it there, nothing else apart from that. And quiz winner has been already been announced, right? Okay, how you will announce today's quiz winner? So today's quiz winner will be announced in tomorrow emails which we will be sending. Okay, so tomorrow's email we will be sending, and this pitch deck, what we say, link is there with every one of you. Whatever is there inside this pitch deck, that is the only thing as your curriculum for what we say, your exam, nothing else apart from that. And yep, I want every one of you to pass this whole exam, which is like not so tough, it's very easy. Just trust me, guys, I love every one of you. That's why I'll be making sure the exam is very very easy to understand. And yep, that's it. And I literally like the spirit that you all have like took it to complete this whole program. And if you see that what you guys know right now, it is more to do with what we say, it is more to do with like how, what are the basic data types in Python, how, what are statements, what are like loops, okay, what are like logical and other comparison operators. And then afterwards what we say, what are classes, what are like functions, methods, what are like libraries, what are like by default methods, how you can write your own module, what are decorators, and how you can start your own project. So these were all, and you will be getting more details about capstone project. You will be getting more details upon what we say your like examination in tomorrow's mail. Thursday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the exam time. Every one of you, I expect, regardless of your like working from home, please request your managers. Please, we will be like, whatever mail we will be sending you, please forward that and take approval from your managers. Please do that, because 11 to 1 is that, it's a deciding factor for every one of you. And uh, hey, if you want to see the Kahoot code, I'm very sorry. So this is the Kahoot code. So even Viral will be like pasting it in your chat right now. So yep, this is the Kahoot code which is there right now. So yep, guys, just go get this thing done, and don't worry, exam is going to be 11 to 1. It's like 1.5 hour exam. Don't cheat, because we will understand that who has cheated and who has not, because we understand, we don't want everyone to be a superhero answering all the things. We want everyone to be like just simply a person who is kind of what we say, understanding what Python is. We now, you practice more practice, that time you will be a kind of a superhero. But right now every one of you is a hero in Python, because you know what is Python and how to utilize it. you along the whole way you were along with, we all have actually made sure that we know how Python is being used. Okay, what are the basic data types, what are like the other data types, objects, classes, everything. You just see this whole ppt, 250 slide 240 slides covers everything what a person need to understand, and nothing will be out of syllabus. Don't worry, everything whatever I have taught only will be there. And yep, that's it. Not from programming background, please help us. Okay, 100% like the people who are like not from programming background, we will be like doing our best to pass it on to you. Just like make sure that whatever you have learned here, that will only be asked. Refer to the previous like live thing which are there with you all. And questions will be MCQ, two subjective questions, two programming questions, 30 MCQs, two subjective, two programming. 100 marks question paper it will be, and 1.5 hour time it will be given to you. Okay, so yep, don't worry, you will understand it. It's very easy. Kiran Kumar. Okay, I don't understand what Rahul TR is mentioning it up. So can you give some practice? Okay, if you want some practice question, I need to just give me 1 minute time. I need to switch my screen in between. Just 1 minute. You'll see my screen back. Just 1 minute. I have few practice questions with me, but I'm going to use few of them. They are subjective based, and I have not added it. Just let me see if I have them handy with me right now. If I have them, I'll be like giving it to you guys. If I don't have them, then the questions will be something like whatever we have taught, we have learned. Nothing else apart from that will be asked. Whatever we have learned, that will only be asked. Don't worry, guys. It's like going to be very easy, and every one of you are going to be getting certifications from us, from ITM and from NSDC after completing this whole exam. And for NSDC norms and ITM norms, we need to do a very evaluation very nicely. So yep, that's what it will be. Just let me find out few that reference questions which were there. Just let me find it out for you guys. Okay, so I have one slide here. I can just paste it here. Okay, so this is our what we say offline. Okay, so yep. This is our kind of what we say. Yeah, where it is. Yes, so these are kind of like few reference questions, right? Just you think about, like, take a head of about it, like reference REF, yeah, reference questions. Okay, so these are our few reference questions. Please like have a look at them. Very nice, nicely like understandable, quickly done. And few other questions are yet to be there, but these are kind of the question which will be asked for subjective. Rest our questions will be like most of the kind MCQ will be more of a kind, it will be like Kahoot which will be there. Just Kahoot kind of questions will be there. End to end it will be 100 marks question paper. We will be like doing it very nicely for you all. You will be getting all the like mails of your exam by tomorrow EOD. Like tomorrow 1 p.m. is like time we have set for shooting you all guys mails with your login details for the exam platform. And okay, Salman Sultanat is mentioning it up. Like, can you send us? Yep, we will be sending you the link tomorrow in the mail by 1 p.m. If you guys are not getting mail, please directly what we say, we have Harshaj will be giving you few mails right now. Just mention it down. One is like viralp@itm.edu. That is one email ID, and Harshraj S at itm. Like Harshraj Singh Solanki at itm.edu, and Sai at itm.edu. At the same time, Amresh at ITM, Amresh B at itm.edu. So these are the emails which will be there. We'll be like sending, and at the same time, every one of you who is not getting an exam link, if your name is there in the list, just please what we say, by tomorrow 1 p.m. if you are not received any mail, just like what we say, chat with us on our link. How can you chat with us? Just go to letsupgrade.in. Okay, how can you chat with us? Just go to letsupgrade.in/fcs. Okay, you will be on your mobile phones. This is how you will be able to see our whole thing, right? Just go and click on WhatsApp. It will open up WhatsApp directly. Okay, so it will open up WhatsApp directly. If at all you guys say that you don't have, you have your name or your email ID is there on the list, but you have not got the, what we say, invite, just let us mention it to us once. We will be like in the same way, just go on WhatsApp, click on WhatsApp. It's our support system. We will be like answering your all the queries there. Just go, if your email ID is there in the list, the list is there in the description, and yep, go get it done. Clear. Okay, so we will just get it sorted for you. Tomorrow 1 p.m. every one of you should be receiving the mails. If you're not receiving the mails, just go on WhatsApp and contact us there. We are there to answer your all the queries. Okay, so yep, that's it guys. Thank you for today's whole session. It was nice, amazing again. And this is the last end of the live session, and my only request is whatever you have learned, keep practicing. And yep, and we will be meeting in the live mentorship session, every one of you individually, and we will do a lot of fun there. Okay, fun based like career mapping for every one of you. And because I love upgrading people careers, and wherever you are right now, there's always scope for upgrading. That's what I think, and that's how we started Let's Upgrade. And yep, meeting you all guys on mentorship is what the next coolest thing can happen to like me and Let's Upgrade. And that's it guys, from the whole team of Let's Upgrade, whole like Viral Patel, it may be like Harshraj who is there answering you, Amresh Banerjee, Vishnu, Vignesh, all the whole team of ITM, and the whole team of like even our NSDC support team, every one of you, wishing you all the best, and be safe. And that's it guys, thank you for being a part of this program. And today is the last end of this live sessions. You can catch up on more content on YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube so that you can get all the details there, and like be a part of community.letsupgrade.in for other certification which will be launching for free of cost. Okay, that's it guys, thank you very much. Have a great day, and yep, we'll be meeting you all on mentorship. Bye bye, take care.